Hey everybody, welcome back to HemingwayLand.com, your source for quality, affordable land in the state of New Mexico. This is our preview of all the properties debuting on our website for today, Friday, November 2nd, 2018. First of all, before I get to this, as usual, I want to thank all the people who have been commenting and subscribing to our videos here on YouTube over the past week, Nora Natris, and a handful of other, though anonymous, subscribers. So thank you to all those people, as well as everybody who's been commenting and sharing and liking and etc. This YouTube experiment that we're doing, trying to have a greater presence on social media, it's always appreciated when people play along with us. So thank you guys. All right, let's get to it. We've got a property debuting in Hidalgo County this week, down in the boot heel of the state. This is roughly 40 acres for $28,000, so less than $1,000 an acre, which is a really good price down here. If we bring up the listing page here, let's go to the map. So this property sits right outside of Rodeo, New Mexico, and about, as you can see here, about 3 miles from the Arizona border. It's on this Tortoise Lane Road right here, which you can kind of see on Google Maps has power lines, power at the lot line here along the property boundaries. It is a well-maintained dirt gravel road. I'm not going to call it paved. It's not that, but it seems, pretty well taken care of because there's residences out there. In fact, if we go down here to the photo gallery, you can get a sense of what this is like. I was very surprised when we got these photos back because this property is an interesting mix of both this kind of sandy desert landscape as well as this lush green grass that you'll see in these other photos that we have here. Additionally, this property is bordered, or sits in the shadows of, I should say, the Pyramid Mountains here. So really picturesque scenery out this way. Hidalgo County is notable because it has no formal planning and zoning board. I will, however, tell you that different cities and townships within Hidalgo have their own rules about things. Honestly, I think there's more restrictions on livestock than there is on people. Whatever the case, as with all of our properties, if you're interested in purchasing this, we recommend that you call ahead to the county, make sure you can do whatever you want to do. Quite frankly, I can't imagine that they're going to veto anything that you want to do. If you're buying 40 acres, my guess is you're building a home, you're building a ranch, something like that, farm. So, most likely you're not going to encounter much difficulty with that. Anywho, so that's our first property this week. The second property that we have is actually not in New Mexico. It is in Utah. I'm not crazy go nuts about buying in other states because it means I have to learn zoning regulations and all sorts of things that I've learned pretty well in New Mexico and don't want to educate myself on in other areas. This, however, is a property that astute observers will know we had listed a few months ago back in May. This is 20 acres in Iron County, Utah. It's priced at $8,000. It's incredibly affordable. This property is one that someone had actually wanted to, somebody called me and wanted to finance the land, and I begrudgingly agreed, and then they paid for a few months, and then they defaulted. So we have foreclosed on the property and taken it back. Anywho, let's bring this one up, listing page. As noted, this is just outside of Burrell Junction in Iron County. This is kind of a rural area, though surprisingly there's paved road access to this property. Of course, one of the appeals of southern Utah is that it's really pretty down here, and there's a lot of great national parks out this way, such as Zion, such as Bryce, such as Grand Escalante, Staircase Escalante, etc. As well as Bryan Head, a lot of great skiing over here, and you're not too far from Cedar City from the 15, and of course once you're at the 15 you've got easy access into Arizona and Nevada, and down here you've got the gambling town of Mesquite, St. George is nearby, etc. So it's a well-located property. I'd point out here that down in the photo gallery we've got some really pretty pictures of this area, as we usually do, but Anywho, encourage everybody to check that out. And as with all of our properties, we encourage everybody to scout them, put eyes on them before you purchase them, and of course, as I said earlier, call the county, make sure you could do the things that you want to do. Anyway, if you want to be alerted to our newest properties, more great deals on land in New Mexico, subscribe to our channel, click the bell under the video, give us a thumbs up, share us with your friends, etc., etc. But thank you again, everybody, for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.